Hi everyone. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I'm going to go through the examples 1, 2, and 3, and 4. This is example number 1. I'll be using the board. Um, I'll be using a program called Ziteboard. I'm trying to find better programs for us to use. However, it's just the way it is. So there's a few things that we need to do to establish to be successful doing this. So here I have some to-do lists to be able to do it. It actually goes by very quickly. I'm going to have 4 problems, like I said, and you guys do 5 on your own. Hopefully I'll have it established how you guys can do it on Google Classroom. Okay? All right. So the first thing that you need to do is draw a picture. So I'm going to make this guy blue. And it would be really nice if I actually had the problems. There's the problem sets. Okay. So the first one is right here. Copy. And I'm going to paste it right here. Okay. So what we need to do is establish what is going on in this problem. So the first thing that you guys need to do is draw a picture. So I'm going to go ahead and check it off even though I'm not done. Now, why draw a picture? Drawing a picture helps establish the problem of what's going on. It helps you process of where the vehicle's at, how fast it's going, and in what direction. Okay? When I mean vehicle, it could be a person, it could be a car, it could be a bird, a lot of things. Okay? All right, so the car accelerates. I'm going to highlight, I'm going to go back, I'm going to read the problem, then I'll go through the set. A car accelerates from standstill to 60 kilometers per second in 10 seconds. What is its acceleration? So what I'm going to do is kind of break down this problem. So it accelerates, that's a key thing, standstill, 60 kilometers per second, 10 seconds, and then it's asking the acceleration. So we have a car. So I'm going to draw my picture. And here's my beautiful car. You do not need to be Van Gogh. You do not need to be Picasso. You do not need to be Monet or David. Okay? That's a very beautiful car. I'm very happy for it. Okay? Now, it accelerates. So it knows that we're actually going faster. So I'm going to make some speed lines. Okay? From standstill. Now, standstill is exactly what it means. You're standing and it's still. Okay? So I'm going to steal this from a student that did this on an assignment a few years ago, is they showed this, that the car was at a stop sign and it started to move. Okay? So it's at a stop sign and started going fast. Now, this is not a Lamborghini because a Lamborghini can go a lot faster. This is more like a Pinto or maybe a traditional 50s, 60s Volkswagen Bug all the way to the 70s. So just it's not going to be a speed demon. It's going to chug along. Okay. All right. So now we need to find our knowns and unknowns. Okay. So on our sheet, and I have this already established for you guys, I have 4 things written. We have velocity final. That's where we're marking our speed at. The stopping point, or the stopping speed, but not stopping, but where we want to check. We have our initial one, and we have our time, and we have our acceleration. Okay. And each of these are going to have equal signs. Now on your worksheet, this is already done for you. Okay? I just have you guys written it out. In the class, I would have made you do this all because then you have to process and check it. Good thing about this is it's not as long as our speed homework sheet. This is actually a lot quicker. Okay? Now, it's from standstill, so it was behind a stop sign. So that means that this was the beginning and this was the end. So our velocity final is 60 meters. Now on the previous assignment too, we taught, this is actually on the thing, and I hope you guys wrote that it's accelerating. It's a positive. And our initial speed was 0 meters per second. And then it was in 10 seconds. What is the acceleration? Well, that's a great question, and that's what we're going to find out. Often I don't know how to find the acceleration. Well, your lucky day, because we have to get our formula. And voila, there's our formula. Okay, it's acceleration with velocity minus velocity final minus velocity initial over time. So we're just going to plug that in. There's nothing special to that. I will show you one thing is that you need to have parentheses here, and that's very important. Remember, the numerator is NU and the denominator is DE, first two letters, so it spells out nude. All right, just follow the formula. Parentheses, my velocity final is 60. My velocity initial is 10. And that's all over a duration of 10 seconds. Please be very careful. Don't do 60 divided by 10. If you're going to, excuse me, and Miss Kaufman really messed up. It is not 60 to subtract 10, it is 60 subtract 0. Whew, makes me want to redo the whole problem. Their final speed is 60, our initial speed is 10, okay? So 60 minus 0 is 60 all over 10. Now, I know what you're going to do. You're going to use your calculator on this and this. Remember, please take 60, subtract 0. Press enter on your calculator. What's 6 divided by 1, guys? The answer is 6. Okay? Now, we found our unknowns unknowns. We just did the math. Woohoo! That wasn't so scary once we had our formula. You got to check your units. So remember, this is meters per second, meters per second. Okay? So on this is meters per second. And this would be meters per second. These pens get real touchy. And then this is also seconds. So this could be meters per second per second. Well, that's really nasty and I don't like that. I mean, if you like it, that's your thing, cool. Some students have and they just understand it a little bit better. But I prefer it this way, is there. Okay. All right. So one thing too, I just wanted to show you is, and this is, I had to go back and kind of redo this, is I went ahead, if you want to go and export it to me, you can basically save the board. And I'll just put it as acceleration Sorry, I misspelled it. Oh. Example 1. Okay. All right. And then you have the board there, and then you can export it to me. You can take a picture, you can do it on your own. So the other videos won't be this long. I just kind of had to establish what was going on. All right. We will see you later, and go watch the other 3 videos.